Cuckoo, we on? Live stream? We live? We live, yo? We live or what? I'm trying to set up this camera a little better. It looks a little bit over bright, I think. Don't want to make it too bright. Let's see. Better, I think. Yeah, it's gonna be like that, man. I don't know how to make it perfect. I'm trying to like work with it. I'm gonna put on some low light compensation here. I think that helped a little bit. Do that, and then brightness up, contrast up, contrast there. Let me see. I think that's decent. I'm gonna go with this. That ain't bad. We're on number 35. Let me enter that in. This is number 35, guys. Let me get the music up and running. I'm thinking we'll do some enemies. Let's do some of this. There we go. Do this. Just a little bit of music. Yeah. I'm gonna slide over the Gorilla when I work on it. I'll be working on mainly this side first. I've got a lot of the shadow to do. I wanted to pull back a little bit. Good. Akira does have a soundtrack. It's a little wily, and I haven't listened to it in a while, but we can do that later. Turn that on. Okay. But yeah, I'm doing shadow work. I did some stuff up here that I'm not super liking. It's a little too even of cross-hatching, so I'm gonna kill it for now. Alright. Oops. Trying to find a good spot for the light. Is that more even? I think it is. Alright. Did a good amount of the hair before. Just want to make this curly Q stand out a little bit. Cool. Not sure if I like that. Just gotta clear up this muddy spot here. Hopefully that's it's bright enough. That's all I'm hopefully. Or it's not too bright, maybe. Okay. So I'm lighting it pretty much, you know, kind of top, shining a little bit to the left, you know, towards them. That's why I think that was too much over here. Now it's muddy because of all the lines, but I'll mess with that a little bit more, but alright, let's do a little bit of this. This toy. I think I got all the costume marks. We'll see. Son of a... Yo, what's up? How you doing, Andrew? Some unknown number's calling me. Why? Why is it connecting? Question. Oh, I got some, I have some pens that I was sent by a company to kind of review. So I'll be doing that maybe tomorrow. I gotta send them an email first and see what's going on with them. Alright. I wonder who that was. All right. There's a lot of Comic-Con news coming out right these couple days. Or not this couple days coming up. But I've heard some good stuff already. I wonder if this is going to work. Hopefully. Lighting underneath the nose is sometimes tricky. Alright, let's plot in the let's plot in all the right marks. I don't really want to shade the S. I'm pretty sure they don't really do that in any. Yeah, for the most part, I've never really seen that shaded. They leave it to color. They always want it shown, so I'm going to not shade that in. Yo, what up, Val? Good to hear from you. All right. Let's see. Oh man. Good times. Yeah, the shadow passes when everything happens. And I kind of split up a little bit of the cross hatching to another different step. It's another step that I'll probably like combine with, whenever I actually do get a hard deadline, I will combine these two steps together. But yeah. For now, it's all in one step. So trying to kind of carve my way into the right folds I want. I want to clump some of these shadows together, really. And the ones in the back are pretty much, it's pretty dark back there. I'm gonna probably do a cast shadow. I mean the majority of it, but just for illustration's sake, I'm gonna leave some of it visible. Is it too bright? I can't tell how much you're missing out on. Maybe if I move it this way, you might see it more. Maybe if I put it up here, you can see it as well. No, not too much. Back up. It's hard to tell how much you guys can see. Alright. Put a little bit. Under here. Huh. Oh, appreciate it, man. Gotta get his hair right, you know? Got to get his hair right. I'm gonna probably mess with his nose. It's the one thing that's bothering maybe the most. I think it just needs to be a little bit wider, potentially. I may do some rendering right now. Let's see. Yeah, I do enjoy doing the hair. Well, something I always like to get right. Alright. Not super happy with the rendering. I think it like had like a blunt edge on the pencil or something. Sometimes you get that. I have to see what I want to do there. Seemed right at first. Alright. Might do this hand first since it's overlapping with my reference for gorilla hands. Gorilla hands. Stick this thing back up here, or no? Yeah, it looks better there, except I need more room. Might tape this up here. Right about there. Cool. We're gonna move the camera up. All right. Well, gorilla hands are black, so I think I'm gonna do a rim light setup, or just like a really hardcore shadow. Alright, let's see. I'll look at my own hand here. as his hand turns, it's going to get hit with less and less light. So I'm going to do it like this. Here's a quick little semi-pro tip. When I am plotting shadows out like I am here, in comic terms this is called spotting blacks, and the gist of it is that you need to plot out as much as you can with like an outline. So like outline where the shadow should be and plot it out before you kind of shade it in. So when I do that, what I normally do is always give it a rim light. No matter what I'm doing, I always give a little outline between the contour of whatever you're working on. In this case, the finger. I always give it a rim light and then look at it and see if it could be pushed all the way to the edge of the contour. So doing that saves you a little bit of time, because sometimes you really want that. I think sometimes you really want a contour in there, like a white contour in between everything. And so I always put it in just in case, and if not, I just fill it in. It's real easy to just fill in the space, you know. So hopefully that made sense. I can give you an example on a piece of paper. So always, let's just say you're shading, maybe a sphere will work better. So you're shading that, and light's coming from over here. I'll draw the outline of the shadow where there's a little space between the contour, which is the outside edge. I'll always leave that space. And then if it looks good, I'll leave it with that space, but if it doesn't, I'm always able to just fill in, you know what I mean? So, it looks good, I'll leave it. If not, I can just go in here and fill it in totally, and it just saves you a little bit of time. That's one little thing I've come across in the time I've been doing this stuff. Definitely helpful. Alright. I'll put a little bit of shadow here, showing like the tendon a little bit. And the rest over here will be contoured out. But like I said, I may want to leave that contour down here. Anybody like any of the Comic-Con news? Wish I was there. You know, next year hopefully. Trying to see if that would actually get light or not. Just the knuckle part, maybe. Maybe this gets all blacked out. Yeah, I think that's more accurate. We can do this knee down here, might as well while we're at it. Alright, so trying to envision the light. I'm thinking just a little patch of fur gets hit. I just need to come up with a good shape is all. Here I'm just playing with shapes. See what I like. But yeah, when I saw of Comic-Con, I saw the Titans trailer from DC, which looks ridiculously gruesome, and two, I don't think is doing Robin justice, but you know, what can you do? At least he's on a show. But wish he did it right. That'd have been good. That'd been really cool. Over here, I think I might put like a little fur shadow on this thing. That means I'll have to shadow out everything else below it, but yeah, me too, man. I'm enjoying it. It's gonna be hopefully it helps me get another review at the very least with other publishers. Maybe take notice with DC. Who knows? Right now it's because I got other sequentials I do want to do, and maybe it's always good to show the publisher you want to work for, like, you know, specifically the characters they have, because, you know, it's just good practice. They like to see their own characters, obviously. Like, and it helps because, like, remember when I got my last review, she thought I was already published, even with the Batman Beyond pieces I did. You know, and she worked there. Like, there's no way for them to really know every page that ever comes out of there, you know what I mean? So alright, let's see here. Doing fur parent stuff? Oh, like dog stuff. Yo, you're here, Ken, so I'm gonna show you I did your Patreon reward sketch, bro. This is your Atlas cracked helmet. But wanted to add more in the reflection and stuff, but it's definitely took quite a bit of time anyway, but it's pretty tight. I like it. Hope you like it yourself. No problem, dude. I like doing it. I even have the, I'll send this with it, the thumbnail sketches that kind of did just to like pick one. I ended up picking that one at the bottom there. But yeah, just wanted to figure out a pose. You know, I figured the portrait is best to see that cracked helmet, so. But yeah, right now the goal is to not make the one I'm doing right now, this page here, too muddy. Is all. It can easily get kind of muddy. But you know, it's obviously you know, the process of all this is a long one. So. So here, I'm just going to put in another patch of light. The rest gets darkened in. And this always helps. Like, it's hard I like to pretend that I am able to, like, you know, tell, without shading it in. Like, I like to pretend like I have the judgment to see what should be shaded and what shouldn't be without me even doing it. That just comes with experience, and sometimes it works, sometimes I can tell, but a lot of times I really can't. So in this case, I'm going to shade it in. I can't tell if that spot of light is going to work for me. This page is going to eat up a lot of lead because of the black gorilla. I mean, I don't have to, like, that's a big choice in comic books. So like, you don't have to make your exposure that contrast where even your like gray blacks are going to be black. You don't have to make that choice, but that's just my style. I like to make things pretty stark. No. I left no brand name, but yeah, no, I wanted to show a little bit of it. His face is a little, like, I drew his face underneath fully, and it works, but I think he needs some fine tuning if I really want to show him more accurately, but it works for the pose. No, and I may switch up pencils because it takes a long time with the mechanical. Alright, we're back with the lead holder, guys. Feels much better. Way more, oh yeah, way more weighty in my hand. It's got like a very nice feel to it. I missed it. I can't believe I did this whole piece with a mechanical pencil. Like, I've never done any piece like that before in my whole life. Well, maybe a few pages. I didn't want to go that dark over there. Press too hard. Yeah, I didn't put a brand name on the helmet because I haven't really settled on a what helmet design that is, or if that's the one I really want. So it's kind of, it's like a prototype, maybe one he just stole, or, you know, he's rich, so he's probably got a whole bunch of them. Yeah, this is probably the favorite stage from, I think, anyone that's ever penciled comics before. It's probably, I don't know, not everybody pencils the same way we do. But this is like the Alvin Lee method, which is kind of outline your shadows and then go fill them in afterward. And it's just a satisfying thing to see your, it's the first time you're giving your, like, shapes volume. That you can actually see. You've been planning on the volume, but you just can't, your eyes aren't tricked yet. So by you adding a little bit of value, your eyes start getting tricked for the first time. So it's my favorite part for that reason. Yep, everything starts popping. Like, that's how I know if a good piece is a good piece. Like, if it looks good before I do the stage with and that's one of the reasons why I do no spotted blacks until the time it comes. Like, I literally wrote out a checklist today. I was like, before this, do all this, and make sure they're there before you move on, because it can be a big pain to go back and fix things after you start adding this stuff. So, but yeah, you can really tell how good the page is going to be if it looks good without this step. And that's how I know it's going to be good. Obviously, you can fall short still, because if you're careless with your shadows, then it can turn a good, otherwise good form into not a good form. You know, so can't get lazy with it unless you're working in the background. But yeah, That's why I pulled away from doing Superman, because I didn't like my line work that I was laying down right away. So I'm kind of getting warmed up until I go back to that. Oh yeah, I still have Gas Mask Girl around here, man. I've got one of your postcards around here. Alright. So that should be okay. I don't know what the music's playing right now. Hopefully it's something good. Sounds like it's math rocky. Alright, so down here, this is the building, probably all the way out to here. So probably can put a shadow from here to there. Am I still in frame here? I think I am, yeah. So all this is going to be blacked out. I'm not going to do it just yet, but I will put the X. This is the shorthand for black it out. Now technically, if you're doing professional work and it's like a clear enough spot like this, I put in clear contours, the inker is just gonna know, you know what I mean? So here it's pretty clear that he should black out from there to there. Alright. Over here, I think it's a little rough, but I'll probably go back to it and check it out. All this hair is going to be a little bit tough to figure out until all the lines are in. Alright. I'm going to try to be more careful over here right now. Trying to make it a little bit more leathery with some just lines that go across. No, it goes just like this. Pencil. This will be like, I use this HB lead at the very end to outline everything to make it fin. It's my final step, is to like put this contour in, and you'll see it makes it pop. But yeah, this is the final step. This is all I ever want to do is pencil comics. So that's where I stop. And then, you know, if I really like it, maybe I'll pay a guy to do color or do the color myself later. but really the job is Owen Williams pencils, so that's where I stopped. I just found out, I don't know if you guys are fans of Grant Morrison, but you guys read that Grant Morrison's going to be the one doing, I don't know if you don't read comics, you don't know Grant Morrison, but if you do, he's doing Green Lantern coming in the fall, so he's my favorite character, and he's one of the best writers in comics ever, so almost impossible not to be excited about that. Don't like much of what's happening there. I like what was originally there, just a little bit of a hint. Grant Morrison, he did a lot of different stuff, but he's most famous for like All-Star Superman. And a few other really, really good stuff, but yep, Grant Morrison, man. Check him out. Read his stuff. Like I think I talked about it the other day, but he's got a crazy, I don't know, he views like the universe as we live it as a comic book because, you're able to view time from beginning to end at one point in time. It's like viewing a whole reel of a film all at once, except since in a comic book you see it on a page, it just is more visually represented that way. But yeah, he's a big believer in that, talks about that sort of stuff a lot, very deep stuff. The more I look at that fur light spot, I think the more I like it. Okay. We can do a little bit more Superman. Just trying to find the right light here. So I'm thinking technically everything under here will be in shadow because it's coming down this way. Like, obviously this piece of the delt, I'm giving it a rim light just to make sure it pops. Definitely couldn't do this, I don't know how many years ago, but like drawing in front of people, drawing on stream was very intimidating when I first thought about it way back in the day. Super. So this is the New 52 costume, which I'm using because that's what the time frame was when this all happened. Like when this was written, it was New 52. So, or no, was it? Yes, it is New 52. So. That's why I chose this costume. I think they switched back to a little bit something more. Like this one's got a very sci-fi feel on the suit because he's got these markings and whatnot, little grooves. Alright, so I'm going to try to keep it getting too black from underneath. So I'm going to leave that lit underneath the collarbone. I think I'll shade obviously, but just don't know how much. Sorry guys, my wheel was on the lamp pretty much. So I'm constantly looking at Jim Lee's kind of renditions of his rendering because I want to see how he deals with Superman's suit and how he renders it. You know, how much blacks he uses, how much cross-hatching he uses. A lot of times it's only the heavy darks that really get it. Like over here, I'll probably fray out from there. Let me see. The reactions are an aphrodisiac. What are you talking about? It's hilarious. But yeah, it is nice to kind of talk through what you're thinking a little bit, you know. So much of comics is flow. Know what I mean? Gotta get that flow right. Trying to figure out which direction I want to shade this. Could go up like this. It's tough because I didn't want to have too much of that other stuff in there. Yeah, I like seeing people in person. It's, I think, different on stream potentially. I mean, I like to see your, hear your guys' reactions on text, but I think it's a little different. Bring this down again. Let's do this forearm A. Maybe I'll start down here. Shadow at the thumb. And then I think I'll do shadow underneath knuckles. Probably shadow under here. Same time, we're feeling somebody hovering over your shoulder. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I mean, at the convention, I think it's a little different since there's that table, So if they ever can get it around to the other side, I'd feel a little more weird. I think as long as I got the table separation, I'm good. Oh, appreciate it, Germ. I really appreciate your support, because I do wish there's more people on here. I'm gonna try to promote it more, just because, not because I want more people to see the stuff, but more so I just want them to, be a part of the community, and and just have more people talking, I think I'll have to do some double posts, you know what I mean? Right now I'm only posting right before I go on, or a couple hours before, but I may do one couple hours before or in the beginning of the day, and then one at the You know, like right before I go on, I guess. Including dance. Never knew that, man. I didn't know you had dance on your resume. So here we're gonna do the strong marks to show it's in shadow. Alright. Gotta look at my ref again. Oh my god. Alright, where's that reference at, Fred? Got you somewhere. Alright. Alright. Hmm. Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate it, Andrew. I'm trying to find the best way to render them, and I like. It's definitely one of my favorite parts of, you know, rendering, especially at Fist, to try to give the intensity that's there through the line work. Dude, I do too, man. Fucking email, email DC Comics, Ken, right now. You tell him that there's this dude. You don't know about him yet. But yeah, if I got a gig with DC this early in the game, you really won't see me. I think I wouldn't be able to do the stream for a while at first. Alright. I need my reference for arms. JC Comics, I like it. Oh my god. Dude, it should be called JC Comics. It's got a better ring. I don't know about that. That's probably just a lie. JC Comics. Though sometimes you do feel the universe pulling you in a certain direction, and I feel like when I'm doing Superman, I feel like I'm in the right place at the right time. You know what I mean? That kind of feeling. Now his thing's torn here, and I need to accentuate that. Yeah, I feel you. I can sacrifice the stream for getting some DC work. I don't know why I did that. Using the wrong pencil. Yeah, man, it's a different thing, kind of. I have one goal for this year, and it's not to get DC work, but it is to get comic work. Good paid comic work. Not great, but just good. You know what I mean? That's the goal. The goal is to not sacrifice and do, you know, I could get probably logo work and, you know, try other work, but the whole point is I quit my job not to get other graphic work. I quit my job to do comics. You know, so it's where it's at. But yeah, like I said, it doesn't have to be DC. I almost prefer not DC work because I don't need that kind of pressure, really. What are we listening to right now? I sure don't know. Trying to find these the planes of like a strong ass arm, and I know there's a couple different. You can see it in my arm a little bit, the tendons back there. But I should do that. Pump it up. Anyway, I got reference on my screen, so I'm not worried about it. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Superman's like one of the most iconic, obviously, for that reason, you know, there's a lot of legacy that you got to kind of live up to. But I feel the same thing with Batman, I think. For me, maybe more so with Batman. Like with Superman, I feel like I don't know. Like I said, I already like when I draw him, I feel like I'm in the right place at the right time. Like I'm supposed to be doing. I'm supposed to be here. It's my calling to draw him. Whereas Batman, not necessarily. And this is the first time drawing Superman, really. I've drawn like a couple sketches, but never drew a page before. Why are all my lines super parallel? I just realized, like because of the costume design, gotta kind of change it up a little bit. At first this looked really good right here. And now I'm not so sure. I'm gonna come back to the arm because it's causing me like to second guess a lot of things. So I'm gonna give it a minute, come back. Maybe more than a minute, I don't know. Looks like I need to differentiate some of this cape from the hair. Good point. Yeah, it's a tough jump, especially for anything, to go to something more professional, because you end up having to, I don't know, you have to rethink everything, like why you're doing, because you have to make sacrifices, and it gets way more real than you kind of want to at first. Alright. Down here, got this one line for the belt. I know it's getting lost, but not much I can do. Might have to simplify some shapes down there. Alright, so when I see this leg, I see like a good portion of it blocked by the body. For shadow, that is. You know, a lot of you guys need to go watch that Titans trailer right now, because it's the most ridiculous thing I've seen all day was that trailer. Not even lying, it's ridiculous. They may come back to Superman because I'm trying to feel him out. I want to feel out what everything else feels like before I do him. Around him, not like everywhere, but... Like down here, I want to see what this contrast, but for the brick and everything. The trailer for Titans, it's like Teen Titans, but Titans because they're more grown. You know, Titans, the sidekicks for DC Comics. I don't know what it's airing on, but it's a TV show, and it's ridiculous for many reasons. Thanks, Chaz. Appreciate it. That sound effect in this song reminds me of the Forest Temple in Ocarina of Time. Don't know why. Okay. Trying to figure out what I'm going to move to here. There's another part of the leg down here. It's all going to be in shadow, so I'm just going to black it out. Yeah, same here. It's ridiculous because, I mean, I'm cool with Badass Robin. I just don't get the context in which he potentially killed people. Was all. Yeah, the angsty teen stuff, man. It looks like all it is, but we'll see. We will see soon enough. Here, I definitely want it to be shaded. Don't know how much. And I'll just continue down this way with the fur. Again, I gotta create a kind of silhouette of where the cylinder of his arm curves. Trying to be simple with it. Yep. I mean, fresh takes are really all they got going, and the weird part is that most of their animated stuff is top notch. I don't think I've seen maybe one that wasn't that great, but yeah, for the most part, it's good. I think over here we'll bring it back in. Alright, with this stuff inside the arm, I gotta find a good spot to put the shadow in. I think the shadow would be maybe over here, comes up. Yeah, I think that's the best animated series ever made. I guess. I don't understand why. Like, Robin's one of my favorite characters ever, and I don't get why. Like, why can't he like ramp up to start killing people? You know what I mean? At least Batman's got like years of being jaded and shit. Oh yeah, Mask of the Phantasm? Yeah, man. Mask of the Phantasm. That's amazing. Good call. Yeah, it's one of the best. Alright, let's see here. Switch out the music, guys. Did you guys see, what was I gonna say? Did you guys see, what was I gonna say? Damn it. Ah. What show am I thinking about? Can't remember now. So I did just watch the Predator trailer. That was pretty good. Seems like it's legit. It's like got some weird lines though in it that just don't know why they're there. For me anyway. Seems a little unnecessary. What time is it? Oh, it's 10 o'clock already? Dang, guys. I think it's the first stream where I didn't check the time once until the end. I'm going to keep drawing. You guys can, you let me know. I'm going to leave it on if you want, but I figured most people want to go and go to bed and stuff. Get ready for the next day. So let me know. But it was a great stream, guys. I appreciate it. If you guys want to stick around, let's keep going. I just want to get at least a good chunk of this halfway going. It's not too much more. It's a lot of shading. Here we go. Yeah, we should get an Aquaman trailer, I think, tomorrow. Oh, we're also getting a Glass trailer tomorrow, which I didn't even see Split, but, you know, M. Night's movies. Freaking M. Night's back. He's back in a big way. I mean, it can't be as worse as Airbender, right? So. Yo, I didn't get to see Split, man. Definitely do want to see it though. Let's see. American Made? What is that? What kind of movie is it? Is that a movie? Is that the Tom Cruise one? No? Kind of giving this a little bit more cleanliness. Oh yeah, yeah. Didn't they already make a movie about that guy? Wasn't that the same guy that didn't like was that Blow? Was that what I was thinking about? With Johnny Depp? Yeah, I like all those movies. Yes. Dude, I'm gonna definitely watch American Made now. You just sold it. You just sold me, Ken. Go over here, I'm gonna blend all that into one. Oh man. Yeah, Catch Me If You Can is definitely up there too. I like that movie a lot. I haven't seen it in a long, long time. If we're talking about Split, I'm a huge fan of Unbreakable. That's why I'm excited for Glass, obviously. So here, throw some tufts of hair. Probably blend it a little bit more too, you know, just some lines. But I like the simplified feel of the shadow break. It's definitely interesting. I don't like those three. Simplify it a little bit. Yeah, Shamamalama is gonna have actually a decent universe for sure. Yeah, Catch Me If You Can is really good. I kind of feel very similar about every time I watch Unbreakable. I'm enthralled. I don't know. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just a superpowered dude, but it always gets me like tax the heartstrings. You know what I mean? Like that moment in the garage with the sun, you're just like, whoa, this is like some real stuff. Like this is like felt so real. But I need to watch Catch Me If You Can again because I haven't seen it in many, many years. Yeah, so I'm gonna mail out your. I did like that movie, the one with Jesus in it. The Pacific. I'm about to check it out. I haven't seen Band of Brothers in a long time either. I'm surprised that's even still on HBO, man. I feel like these shadows are very Capullo-esque, which I'm digging. Which I didn't mean to, but I'm leaving them for that reason. I think the simplification is cool. So haven't seen Drive? Drive is good. Baby Driver is good. What else is good? You know, anything. anything Edgar Wright does is freaking fantastic. Yeah, man. Did you hear that whole story with what happened with him, man? It makes me wonder, like, how did you, Fred? Who said it? Do you know the guy that said? Um, I, I'm trying to think who it was. Somebody said they read the script for Edgar Wright's Ant-Man, and they were like, "It's the best thing I've ever read." And I was like, "What?" And it got pulled. Probably because it was so out there and awesome that the producers wouldn't let it fly. But I forgot who said that. Anybody else know? Anybody ever heard that? Some dude, reliable source, was like, "Yeah, it's the best thing I've ever read." But I seen Layer Cake, but I was not in the right mind, if you know what I mean. I gotta step away and look at this. Feels good, feels good. Got a nice, I like how it's a lot of deep shadows, like keeping everybody in. You know, it's got this bowl kind of thing going on here. Yeah, man. That seemed really, it's pretty much what Ant-Man's all about. That shot right there was so good. Yeah, he's got like just a tenacity for the visuals and getting them right. I don't know if you guys watch Nerdwriter. You guys like that guy's channel? If you have not watched Nerdwriter, you need to subscribe right the F now. Why am I cursing? It's after hours. The kids are asleep. Yeah, go watch it right the fuck now. It's Nerdwriter is like a sweet, sweet channel on YouTube. He's got awesome videos about his thoughts about many, many things. Well produced. Probably better than his videos are better than most videos online and on TV, almost anywhere. They're really good. Yeah, I haven't. Here's a little trick, guys. A little secret. I have not seen Ant-Man, so I'll have to go watch it. Like once I knew Edgar was off of it, I wasn't as concerned with seeing it, which sucks, but it's the truth of it. Truth of the matter, you know. Anyway, I was gonna say Nerdwriter. If you haven't seen him, go watch his channel. He's got one video on Edgar Wright analyzing Scott Pilgrim, and it's pretty awesome. But he analyzes everything from comic books to music to whatever. He analyzes everything and how it applies to worldviews and shit. It's pretty awesome. Pretty sweet, guys. I gotta sharpen up. Yeah, Nerdwriter is probably one of the best things on YouTube, period. um, yeah, I think Paul Rudd is super likable, so I don't see how they didn't like just milk that cash cow. You know what I mean? All right. All right, with this one, it's going to be another effect like this because it's again, it's his stomach, so it's going to be round. It's going to have another shape like this. All this is going to be blacked out now. Not gonna lie, guys, if this doesn't get me some work, I don't know what will. No. If this doesn't get me work, my next piece will. Pretty much. It's the only way to look at it. Well, I feel it anyway. Feel the power. You can feel the power in what you're doing. Okay. I'm regretting some of my decisions over here slightly. Because since I went so dark with the top, when I go dark underneath, it's just going to blend into one flat distance, you know what I mean? So down here, I'm just going to have to only do this one side and leave that one not so dark. Thank you, man. Appreciate the compliment. But yeah, I think it's going to be accepted well, I can tell. I'm just trying to focus on the things they told me to focus on. And, mainly faces. That's why I stopped on the leg, because of the leg I'm going to have to probably look up some extra reference for it. Like this spot here, I'm going to see, a lot of it's going to be in shadow because it's covered, but I want to make sure that shadow's top notch. You know what I mean? So I'm going to save that for after stream. Let's see here. I gotta declutter this, guys. And declutter means shade. What you guys think? Oh, you guys can't really see most of it. So down here, I'm going to shade more, and then maybe we'll call it the night. Thinking. because that'll complete a good amount of the next page, or this section here. Yeah, there's a lot going on, and that's usually my, demons that I gotta kind of conquer, is keeping it clear, not Claire, but clear, clear as possible for how much detail there is, and that just comes with a lot of rechecking and checking again, and adding, space between lines, and, for me, I don't have as much experience as I'd like to, that I will eventually have, but for now I've got to, find the right lines that kind of delineate everything well. But yeah, I'm going to shade this little belly area, which I got to give a rim light for, because if I don't, things will get messy. In fact, I may use this over here just to make sure. Defeating the purpose if I go hit the mark. Thanks, Ken. I appreciate it, dude. I'll be mailing out your thing soon, because I want to get it there before the end of the month, fulfill my obligation as a guy that got the high tier. Want to get it out to you. I may want to do this and just yeah, I think you got, I'm pretty sure it's in your profile. It should have asked you. I'll check, but yeah, I'm pretty sure I have it. Pretty sure. What the hell is it 10:30 already? Time flies. I'm gonna, like I said, shade in this one spot here, and we'll call it a night. That way I don't hold you guys hostage. and I can go see what I have to do outside of art. Turning the page. A lot of shading, man. And I think that Superman's elbow would be kind of here somewhere. So I may want to do this. Cool. It's gonna blend it a little bit. Alright. Probably could do this. Cool. For now, I'm gonna leave it like this. I'm sure there'll be a lot of hash marks and rendering. What is this? Number 35. We're gonna call it right here, boys and girls. Check it out. Glorious. Alright. Well, I mean, I'll gladly there's a guy on here that wanted to send me his work and he never did. But if you have work you want me to check out, I'll review it for you. You know? Tree Fitty. Cool, guys. Thanks for coming. This is Tree Fitty, Kick-Ass Study Stream. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 8. Tomorrow I want to do a couple cool things along with this, but yeah, I'm going to work on this all day tomorrow, so hopefully we can finish tomorrow night. That would be cool. Be a good day for Friday. Anyway, have a good night, everybody. You guys are awesome for showing up and saying hi. So, yep. No problem, Ken. I'll send your stuff out soon. Also, yeah, I got those pens I can review tomorrow too. So, see you guys then. Have a good night.